Hey there, Larry Yach. Welcome back. I love when you get back here because that means I get to fulfill my purpose of producing permanent positive change in your life by giving you another critical lesson. And this is going to be a quick one. We've worked literally with hundreds and hundreds of organizations over the last 7 years. We've worked with single solopreneurs working on a business by themselves, and we've worked with multiple billion-dollar companies and every size of company in between. And we found that every company has two core problems, two core things that are limiting their ability to produce success on a daily basis, both their individual success as members of the team or as the owners of the organizations. So with this, I want to share what those two things are so that you can start paying attention to them now and create massive change within your organizations. So every organization that we have, their ability to produce success depends on their ability to coordinate action as a team. We've talked about this over and over again. The reason we talk about teams and teams alone is we know the ability to coordinate action with others determines our level of success in this life, both as an individual and as an organization. So what I want to get into are what are the two things that cause the biggest problems in organizations' ability to coordinate action to team. So the first one is communication. The ability to coordinate action as a team depends on our ability to communicate, right? This isn't a big stretch. But what aspect of communication is the most important? That's something that you probably don't know. So we've found that the most important aspect of communication that enables highly effective coordination of action with others is the ability to give and receive feedback. What I mean by that is the ability of an individual to know that they've got an issue and be able to ask for a member of their team to give them insight into that behavior. So that is asking for feedback. The second part is giving feedback. If someone's behavior, someone's actions are not the most effective or causing problems, how can I give them feedback to modify their behaviors in a way that is connecting versus disconnecting, where they feel supported as opposed to attacked? And the last piece is, how do I receive feedback that I'm not asking for when my behavior may not be the most effective? Being able to have a format in which someone gives me feedback in a way that, again, feels connecting as opposed to disconnecting. And that's one of the core aspects to effective feedback. You know that you're doing feedback well when there's a feeling of more connection between the two people as opposed to disconnection. And I bet many of us have been there where someone has come and told us something that we need to do different or something that we're being inefficient at, that we felt attacked as opposed to supported. So the first key aspect in any organization that we've found is communication to be able to coordinate action as a team. And the key aspect, or the first thing to look at when it comes to communication, is the ability to give feedback, to receive feedback, and to be able to ask for feedback as an individual. The second most important thing in every organization, so the second thing that we see as the biggest problem besides communication and feedback, is all about responsibility. The ability to hold and pass responsibility is the most important aspect of being able to coordinate action as a team. Ultimately, it's the purpose of a team. We only need a team because we're insufficient to hold all the responsibilities ourselves. So we need to create a space where we can effectively pass a responsibility to someone else, and when they pass a responsibility to us, for us to be able to hold it. And so in many videos, go ahead and check, we'll make sure that there's a playlist associated with responsibility in this video, because we have taught this piece by piece many times before on this channel, because it is so critical. So just to summarize, every organization, from an individual to a billion-dollar organization, there's two key pieces that enable them to be successful. Every organization we go into, this is the first thing we tackle because it's the biggest limitation. Their ability to communicate, specifically to be able to give, pass, and receive feedback. The second part of it is their ability to hold and pass responsibility. So now you can look at your teams and see how well your teams are doing when it comes to giving and receiving feedback and passing and holding responsibility. Hopefully this helps. This is a key lesson to high-performing teams. Make sure to hit the subscription button, the notification bell, and most importantly, if you're an organization that sees a gap in your team's ability to pass responsibility and hold responsibility and or to be able to give and receive feedback, we have some amazing half-day workshops that we can deliver virtually to be able to teach you the same processes and structures I used as an officer in the SEALs to be able to do this at the highest levels. These are game-changing workshops for your team, giving you the exact steps and structures you need to be able to coordinate action at the highest levels. So feel free to reach out to us to be able to find more about these particular workshops. I'm telling you, they're unbelievably valuable for your organization. Thank you for supporting us by watching these videos, and it's our honor to be able to serve you in this way.